Well, what's going on, everybody? Christian Ballard Sports Media, coming at you on Friday as we are, um, pretty much 3 days away from the College Football National Championship between Georgia and TCU. Figured I'd start up a live stream. I know Raj, our good friend, just went live, and I don't know. I figured I'd start one up and get you guys over here if possible. If you guys want to hang out, we can. You want to talk college football, talk about life in general, whatever you want to talk about. Um, I'll drop the StreamYard link and we can get everybody on. And yeah, so I got this new football background. Unfortunately, I guess it doesn't cover all the way. Like on the sides here, you can see some light. I don't mind it too much. It's fine, I guess. But so I do want to look at the NFL though today a little bit as the regular season starts to close. We're here at week 18, starting tomorrow. We got some games on the line and I guess some playoff spots on the line too. So we got that. We got the wild card upcoming next week, starting on the 12th, starting next Friday. So I'm excited for that. I think, you know, when you look at the standings, the Bills have clinched the East, the Browns are eliminated. Um, the Jacksonville Jaguars, if they win this weekend, they could clinch a wild card spot. They're 8-8, but they're not out of it yet. A win um, would get them in the playoffs. So you have the Bills, you have the Bengals, you have the Chiefs as the three AFC teams to have clinched their division so far. Um, and as far as the NFC goes, you have the Bucks, you have the let me see. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Um the 49ers have clinched their division. The Minnesota Vikings have clinched their division. And the Buccaneers, my Tampa Bay Bucks, have clinched the division in the NFC South. Um the Eagles and the Cowboys, no one exactly clinched the division, but they clinched a playoff berth. And of course, the Eagles have been like the best team in the league this year. It started out, they're 13-3 right now as it stands. One more game left to play. But they started out on like a 9-0, 8-0 run, winning, actually, maybe even winning 10 games before they were undefeated. I don't remember exactly what their record was. They were beating up everybody. Jalen Hurts is balled out. Devontae Smith, Zach Ertz, great offensive line. You look at the Eagles, they are set to play the Giants this Sunday. So that's at 3:25 Central on CBS. They already beat the Giants earlier this year. And yeah, their first loss was a blowout, kind of a blowout. It was 9 points, or 11 points, whatever, um, to the Commanders. Then they lost their back-to-back games. I watched that Cowboys game. I did not watch the Saints game, but that was ugly at home to the Saints, 20-10. They got a game against the Giants upcoming, so motivated, dedicated. UJ 15-0 in 72 hours, maybe. Done with this NFL rumor talk about Harbaugh leaving. As a Michigan fan, Harbaugh, make up your mind. I would agree. That's another thing too. Um, Pretty soon, I'm sure we'll find out. But it's the same. Like, just call it what it is. Pardon my language. It's the same damn thing every offseason. It's the same thing. Harbaugh could take this job in the NFL. Oh, would Harbaugh leave Michigan? Oh, what if they gave him the money? Then Michigan gives him a big contract extension and he's doing great. It's crazy. I agree with you, Nate. I agree. So we got some games this weekend. Obviously, the national championship on January 9th, this Monday. You got games tomorrow with the Chiefs and the Raiders, the Titans and the Jags, and everyone else plays on Sunday. No one's playing on Monday because of the national title game. The Bucks, they play the Falcons. New England and Buffalo. Are the Patriots, are they eliminated? Let me see. Come on, Mac Jones. I hope they're not eliminated. No, they're still in it a little bit. They could make a wild card. Um Playoff. Let me see. You have three. Um so you have three current 8-8 teams right now. You got the Patriots who are 500. You got the Dolphins who are 500. You got the Steelers who are 500. If New England wins this weekend over the Bills, their win tie they win the tiebreaker over Pittsburgh based on head-to-head win percentage. Division tiebreak was initially used to eliminate Miami, but New England won the tiebreaker over Miami based on the best win percentage in division games. Which is true. Um, the Patriots and Mac Jones are 3-2 in their division. The Dolphins are 2-3. The Jets are the Jets are eliminated. Who's the other? Well, I'm sorry, it's the Bills. So Jacksonville, by the way, is 8-8. They're 3-2 in their division in the South. They're still ahead of the Titans. Nothing is said for the reason according to the standings. Oh, here we go. What's up, Nate?
Hey, what's up?
I like that picture. That's hilarious. Hold on. Can we zoom in on this? Hold on. Look at this. That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
it is hilarious, and it's true.
He owns right. I don't know about owning Ohio State completely because it's only been 2 games, but he definitely owns Ryan Day.
Well, not like you said, but currently they do.
Well, actually, they own Ohio State all time. They got to win. Y'all own Ohio State right now.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Not like from the past 6 years, but currently we do. But
You know who else?
what?
Georgia owns Ohio State.
Oh
2
yeah.
0 all time.
You know what's funny? Michigan actually. Don't get offended. Michigan has a better record than Ohio State against SEC.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
I
that's
think
true.
I think that's hilarious. And
I'm
Ohio State,
sorry y'all. I'm sorry y'all lost to TCU too, man. I was hoping for a Georgia Michigan game.
I did too, but you know what? I was thinking about that game. I think Michigan players actually looked ahead. Probably.
It's possible.
Yeah. Or probably the coach then again, they didn't prepare the players
What's up, guys?
that well. What's up?
What's up?
Yeah, I don't know, man. Dude, stop. Sorry about that. But yeah, the coaches have to. I don't know if it's the coaches or someone on the team or maybe a head coach. For Michigan, I think if they go to playoffs next year, which is I think they will, if they win out, I'm pretty sure they will. But I think they should motivate the players before the game and then practice.
Yeah.
Like you had like 4 weeks in advance to prepare. And yeah,
That's true.
And yeah, you had took a L. I don't know. That's what frustrates me. I don't know if it's lack of, like I said, motivation and practice and whatever. It's getting annoying now.
Well, I'll say this, that Michigan went into that game, and for all we know, Nate, they could have been fully prepared.
Yeah, we could.
Maybe there was just something about TCU that they were just better prepared. Like,
yes, exactly.
Don't take any. Like, maybe we need to give TCU more credit instead of ripping on Jim Harbaugh like he can't win a big game. I mean, it was right there in his hands.
Yeah,
I'm not disputing that, but I mean, maybe there's a part where TCU's just on this mission, and maybe for all we know, they could be better prepared against Georgia.
Yeah, exactly. And Georgia fans,
they need to be humbled. I'm sorry,
exactly.
Georgia fans need to be humbled.
Exactly, but talking to you, Lou.
Yeah.
Now, I know Lou thinks, this is gonna be easy and stuff. Have you seen the Michigan game? I don't know if he had, but actually he might have. But he said he might have missed some parts because I know he streamed the Michigan TCU game, but I don't know if he saw something else that he didn't see. Like, do you see how TCU DBs play the game? Like when play the game, and you know how they sit and wait until the quarterback threw and just snag the ball. You see how
noticed that actually, like their timing was a little different than what you would see from a secondary.
Yes, they're patient,
right,
and waiting until the right time to snag the ball. Now, that might be the. Yeah, I like in my head, I think Georgia's gonna win, rightfully so. But I don't want to roll out on a good old-fashioned game.
Oh, listen to me. Listen to me. I'm not. I mean, I'll be upset a little bit because I cannot stand. It's not that I can't stand Kirby and Georgia. It's the narrative from an Alabama fan's perspective that let's just call it what it is. They think that they have overtaken Alabama, and maybe to an extent, maybe this year. Okay, even though they didn't play, but Alabama just had issues of their own. But I'll say this, man. If Georgia just demolishes TCU on Monday night, I'm not, dude, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm okay with Georgia winning the game as long as it's competitive, and I'm
Yeah,
okay with
exactly.
I'll say this the same thing with TCU. I hope this is not a blowout.
Many fans don't want to blow out.
No one wants a blowout. I don't even know if Georgia fans want a blowout. I think they just want to perform well and hope it's a good game.
Well, some fans Georgia fans Lou and Georgia fans, some want a blowout, but come on, man, you got. I'm not mad at Lou, whatever. Yeah, I don't know. I just want good old fashioned classic ESPN classic game, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. And
But
you want to know how long it's been for TCU to win a title?
oh god, longer than A&M or fewer.
One in the
Well,
30s.
I don't. What's that?
What was that?
Last time they won it was in the 30s, if I'm remembering right.
Oh
It's
wow.
been 80. It's been 84 years.
Wow.
Well, A&M. What have they won a national title like in like 1930 something? I don't know. I know. Yeah.
Texas A&M football customer service. What the? Why the hell do they have Oh, that's how they're getting their recruits. Anyway,
Wow.
national championships, 1939, with a coach named Homer H. Norton. They went 11-0. They beat Tulane in the Sugar Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was A&M's, right?
That was back. That was back when we had something called the Southwest Conference.
Oh, that's throwing it back.
Do we still? There might be a Southwest Conference.
Yeah,
No,
there
just
is.
Southwestern Athletic. That's the
Yeah,
closest thing.
basically, kind of. Yeah.
The Southwestern Athletic, though, that's like Jackson State, those kind of schools.
Yeah, Homer H. Norton was the head coach at the time when they won a title, and that was before Paul Bear Bryant took over and led them to a 9-0-1 record. Won a conference championship.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to find. So TCU won in 38 and 35.
Oh, was it that? It was that close between the two? I knew they had two.
Yeah. And they haven't claimed it, but they have an unclaimed national title from 2010.
Oh, there's a lot of There's a lot of teams actually in 2010. I think.
Yeah.
2010 was a crazy season.
It was.
But I mean, who knows? I mean, TCU should have been in that conversation along with Auburn, and I mean, they were 13-0 with Gary Patterson.
Yeah, well, it's pretty funny because my dad always talks about he was there for the Wisconsin TCU Rose Bowl in Pasadena, covering that with the Badgers Radio Network, and he always goes on and on about TCU and how good they were that season when they beat Wisconsin.
Yeah. So, are you guys on Sorgy Stories? Are you going to be live for the game?
No, we've got Packers Lions Sunday night.
You try to stick to the. You'll keep an eye on it, though. I'm sure.
Oh, I'll be watching the game. And I have friends from the game. I think Chicago Sports Network, who you checked out, Ballard. I think he's doing it.
Okay.
I might hop on there for a little bit. Who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And to be honest, I know we're talking this season currently, but next season, yet again, Michigan has a weak non-conference schedule
Yeah.
again.
Alabama has Texas, USF, and then some cupcake before Auburn, I'm sure.
At least Alabama has one Power 5. Michigan does not.
Wisconsin had, or West Virginia has Penn State, Pitt, and Towson. And I'm looking Wisconsin's up at this moment. Buffalo, Washington State, Georgia Southern.
Who?
I want
What
to see
school
how
is that?
bad Georgia's schedule is.
Probably. I don't know.
Let's see what Georgia's got. Hold on. I'm going to pull it up.
I know they have cupcakes too, but probably not as bad as Michigan's.
Yeah, it's not good. I'm looking at it right now. UT
Georgia.
Martin, Ball State, UAB, and Georgia Tech.
UT Martin. Oh my gosh.
They open with UT Martin and then Ball State.
Hey. This is
then,
Kirby Smart, okay? This is Kirby Smart. They were looking at you, Jordan Davis. They're looking at you, Stetson Bennett. Blah, 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 blah. Let's go. We're going to lay the wood. We're going to chop the wood. And we're going to put it on them. And we're going to be elite. That is Kirby Smart. And then you look at the schedule. Really?
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm calling them out. Ball State, UT Martin, UAB. I understand the games like Vanderbilt and Georgia Tech. You got to play conference. You got to play rivals. But come on, Alabama has Texas and USF next year.
Compare that to Michigan's this year's schedule. Now I know Colorado State. I know Colorado State was not good this year, but UConn was good this year. Last year they weren't. What else?
This is next year for you guys.
Yeah,
it's time for y'all to start looking. East Carolina can field a good team.
Yeah, they
UNLV's
can.
Not too bad. Bowling Green. Like this is. I still want to call Michigan out though, because it's one of those where like Georgia didn't pick bad teams.
Well,
they picked teams compared to them. It's just going to be a cakewalk. I would say the same for you guys. 3-0 start for Michigan.
I don't like it. I want to play Notre Dame soon, right now.
Bring back the rivalry. Does Ohio State, was that a home and home with Notre Dame?
Yeah,
they play them next year too?
Lou said actually Ohio State backed out from that home and home. And replaced it with,
on the schedule for next year.
Oh, I thought what? Oh. Well,
Notre Dame on September 23rd.
Oh, is that Notre Dame? Oh God.
It's at Notre Dame.
Oh, that's gonna be
They got to open with Indiana on the road, though.
Who's gonna be y'all's quarterback?
Primetime in South Bend is always great.
Exactly.
It is. Speaking of primetime, I'm glad you brought that up. Forget Alabama real quick. Let's go to the Pac-12. I want to look at what he's dealing with in his first year.
Oregon?
Deion Sanders.
Deion Sanders. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Nebraska.
No freaking way. No. Listen to me. Playing the national champion or runner-up on week 1.
Oh.
In Nebraska, too.
This is why you need to – listen to me. If TCU wins Monday night, Colorado with Deion Sanders in year 1 is playing the defending champs right out the gate.
Wow.
If they
– Yeah.
Nebraska, Colorado State,
two rivals for Colorado,
I'll give him that. Or they still got to figure out some other dates.
but you gotta think, Ballard. Rule can turn around Nebraska,
Yeah.
but I don't think it's dude. Stop. I don't think it's gonna be in first year though. Probably second year. I don't know. Yeah.
That'd be crazy, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually like the Colorado and Nebraska rivalry, to be honest. Not better than Ohio State, Michigan rivalry, nowhere close, but it's actually pretty good. Colorado, you gotta think of this. Colorado has 3 win streak against Nebraska. Back when back when Mel Tucker was head coach of Colorado versus Scott Frost.
I do want to say West Virginia next year. They haven't released the Big 12 schedule, but I can only imagine that West Virginia is going to play Cincinnati on rivalry weekend, and that's going to be a great game, I think.
Which one?
West Virginia playing Cincinnati rivalry weekend. I can only assume that's going to happen. They haven't released the Big 12 schedule.
I actually didn't know that's rivalry, but cool.
It's not a huge rivalry.
That's right.
I mean, who's
sorry? I read a comment.
No, you're fine. Who's West Virginia going to play over Cincinnati on rivalry weekend? They got to play Cincinnati.
I hope it's Virginia Tech.
Well, look at this. Let's not forget AIP Dog's comment here. Cincinnati, Houston, BYU, UCF are joining this year.
That is
what I'm saying. Because I mean, think about it. You have to play in conference, with exceptions, obviously, of Notre Dame, USC, and those kind of things. You hope that the backyard brawl is going to be rivalry weekend, but until West Virginia till one of the teams joins the other team's conference, that's not going to happen. So
now, is West Virginia? Are they officially do you know going to the ACC?
No, they're not even close to the ACC of what I've heard. I mean, the last I heard about that was from Golden Blue Dude, and last I checked, that was a year and a half ago. So no, nowhere near a deal there.
Yeah, we're gonna have fun this off season with Texas too, like we did this past season. We're gonna have more fun because of Arch Manning.
Yeah.
Man, this next football season, this season's not even over yet. I'm telling you, I'm excited for next year, though. I really am.
Well, I mean, half of me is insanely excited with Luke Fickell being at Wisconsin. The other half of me is insanely worried with Neil Brown being the head coach at West Virginia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was actually a total disaster for West Virginia. I love rivalries, but I don't know why. I don't know why I keep talking about, but I think that's because I love rivalries. But Sorge, do you think there's a little bit of rivalry with West Virginia and Michigan because they had the same colors, kind of?
No, not at all.
No, okay.
I mean, maybe the idea of Rich Rod. If you're gonna give a reason, Rich Rod. Would probably be the biggest one.
Oh, well, I didn't know that. So.
Yeah, well, think about it. Because Rich Rod left West Virginia for Michigan.
Yeah.
So that is one thing.
Yeah. So yeah. I always thought there was a rivalry with Wisconsin and Michigan because they're both animals that are kind of similar, Badgers and Wolverines. But
I mean, I feel like that's more of a fun type of thing. Like, something that they'll bring up on the TV as like just a talking point if the game is a blowout.
Yeah, I get you. I mean, who named the Iowa Hawkeyes and then Ohio State's named the Buckeyes?
Yeah. I mean, I will say I'm excited to play Michigan more because we're going to divisions. I think it's going to be really good. I think Wisconsin, I've said this before, Wisconsin can win a national title under Coach Fickle. I don't have a doubt about that in my mind. So I think seeing this like Ohio State, Michigan, Wisconsin triangle is going to be really fun.
And possibly Nebraska if they, somehow. Speaking of Nebraska, the Scott Satterfield. I don't know, or something Satterfield. But anyways, like you said, Nebraska could be in the triangle if they, live up to the expectations. If they, rebuild and be someone contender.
I mean, I think that you're going to see Ohio State and Michigan playing for the Big Ten title almost every year. Like, out of every 5 years.
Oh, that's right. There are no divisions.
Yeah, exactly. I think that Ohio State and Michigan will probably play 4 out of every 5 years.
Yeah.
Three out of every 5 years. And I think Wisconsin plays Michigan 1 year and they play Ohio State 1 year. And I think all 3 of them get into the playoff.
And if Penn State can come in there too, they can,
Speaking of Penn State, how do you feel about opening the season with them as a West Virginia?
Oh God. Oof. If I know this is not going to happen.
That could be. I think it depends on Penn State more than it does West Virginia because John Clifford's gone. You'll have Drew Aller, and we'll have to see how coaching is with James Franklin if he wants to coach this year.
Yeah, and plus you get that. We get that true freshman running back for Penn State.
Nick Singleton.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
God, he's good.
Oh no! I mean, I got to call his. I got to do play-by-play on his touchdown and just watching that, that game. And now I have a good play-by-play highlight.
Yeah.
So thanks, Singleton.
Yeah.
Which game did you do?
I did the Rose Bowl on Chicago Sports Network.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
And I was just doing play-by-play up for it because why not?
Yeah. You know what? Nick Singleton, is that right? Or Son Singleton. Do you know the first one? First name Ballard for the Singleton kid.
Nicholas.
Nicholas. So I was right, Nick Singleton.
Yeah.
Nick Singleton reminds me of Saquon Barkley, but a little bigger, like a little taller. He reminds me of him, but because he's quick, he's elusive, he can break tackles. He also makes some juke moves too.
Give me 10 seconds. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Oh, it's Marcus. That was the name. Marcus Satterfield. Is he good?
Who?
Marcus Satterfield, or not really?
He's okay.
Oh. There goes our 6-6 chances. How about Tony White?
Tony White. That's a name right there.
Is he good?
I've heard the name. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if he's that good or not. I haven't watched him.
Yeah, I'm looking at the local news right now. It's oh wow, that's a good catch. Um, I'm looking at the local news right now, and they're showing the players that Nebraska recruited inside Nebraska. They're oh my
How's it
god.
going, Ballard?
What's up, AIP dog?
It seems like y'all are doing a lot of talk over here. so
Yeah,
so
yeah,
Nate Nate the GR8, are you a Michigan fan?
yes, sir.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, but unfortunately, my team just took a fat doo doo on themselves on the field. But
Man.
nevertheless, it's in the
I,
past.
I mean I mean Nate, at least you had a close game with TCU though. At
That
least
that
you
is
had
true, but to be honest, it was never a close game to start with. But
Yeah, I feel like for some reason y'all every time Michigan has a good season,
choke.
Michigan
Yeah.
always has a good season and beats Ohio State. All of a sudden, Michigan screws it up in the playoffs. Like,
Yep, and that's hopefully that's not gonna keep going. That's like a pretender status, basically.
yeah,
If you think about it, like a pretender, you're so good in regular season, and then
yeah,
in playoffs, you just choke the series.
yeah. Hey, Nate, how do you feel about Ohio State? Since they're a big rival of Michigan, how do you feel about Ohio State in general?
Nate's
They're
been on
soft.
here so many times to talk about Ohio State, man.
They're soft as f. They
Yeah,
don't know how to tackle. I mean I can go on what
they
Lou
play
said,
two
but
hand touch.
yeah, they're used to flag football, aka they can't tackle. Um, they are used to not having a good defense. They're used to not winning against Michigan.
Yeah.
I can go on, but
Well,
I
well,
can
well,
hear this. But yeah,
well, Nate. Good news for you is that Michigan is Ohio State's daddy. I can tell you that.
yeah. Currently, though, but yeah, I hope that stays the same.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I hope that yeah. Hopefully they and and you need to think about it. Michigan brings back a lot of talent for next year,
Yeah.
including Jaden McCarthy.
Yeah.
Blake Corum, I don't know. He's still 50-50, I heard. He might come
Donovan
back.
Donovan Edwards seems like a good running back.
Yeah, he is. He's he actually reminds me of young primed what's his name? Mike Hart. Mike Hart.
Yeah.
Legendary Michigan running back. But he's pretty good. And
The
also CJ Stokes, a true freshman, and could be good. He
I
was
mean,
he was 3-star too, coming
that's
out.
cool.
So
Yeah,
You
um
know,
you go.
Nate. Sorry to interrupt, Nate, but I always, I always enjoy it when y'all beat y'all beat Ohio State 2 years in a row, just because
To shut them up.
I don't really like Ohio State. I don't hate them. I just don't like them too much. So I just prefer Michigan to Ohio State in general.
Yeah, I think everybody does, except for Ohio State. Um, um, yeah, I don't. Um, I just care less about Ohio State. To be honest, I We're
Yeah.
the daddy, and hopefully we can keep spanking them till they go away.
Hey guys, I just noticed that our
What?
You notice what, Ballard?
Hold on, he's fixing it. There
can
you
you
go.
hear me?
Yep.
Can you hear
Yep.
me? Okay. VicTube is live, and I figured we could go hang out over there. He dropped his StreamYard link, and but
Yeah.
I
Let's do
appreciate you guys coming on here. I'm gonna go hang out with Vic for a bit.
it. All right, sounds good, Ballard. See you then.
All right.
All right. All right, guys, we're gonna go hang out with VicTube. Um, he he's live. Make sure you go subscribe to him. I put the link to his stream in the comments section. Good friend of mine. Besides, we're fixing to have dinner soon, so but I'll go over there and say hey to Vic and all that. But I love y'all. Can't wait for the national title game on Monday. Gonna be great. We're not gonna be live, but I'll be watching it. I love y'all. Peace out, and we'll see you next time. Ballard Sports Media. Check it out. Love y'all.